People often wonder, how did Kwinana get its name? It was named after a ship, and the name itself is supposedly comes from a language in the Kimberleys, an Aboriginal language in the Kimberleys, meaning pretty maiden. Before it was the SS Kwinana, it used to be the SS Darius, and people will know the Darius Wells building down there, and the Wells part, you'll get to hear about that in this story as well. The ship was a merchant ship that plied up and down in the 1900s, early 1900s, up and down the west coast of Australia. It took cattle up to the Pilbara and brought back something else from the Pilbara, I can't remember what. On one of those trips, it caught fire near Carnarvon and was virtually gutted. I don't know if anyone was hurt or killed at all in the fire, but it was towed back down to the southwest, and it was anchored off Garden Island here, just straight across the Cockburn Sound.
Medina Residents Group. Who are we? We are a group of people proud to call Medina home. We love our trees, parks, bushland, houses and history. We organize tree planting days, clean-up days, painting days and festivals to bring our community together and enjoy all it has to offer.
We would like to take you back to Medina's history. The building of the town of Medina began in late 1952, when the State Housing Commission was detailed to construct an initial number of 333 houses to provide housing for the workers and families of the establishing BP refinery and later the refineries of BHP and Alcoa. This was the beginning of a thriving town that was to become known as Kwinana. For many years, the growth of the town and Western Australia's heavy industry was inextricably linked. Kwinana became West Australians' showpiece.
The suburb of Medina was devised as the first suburb of the new township of Kwinana, which was the vision of Margaret Fielman. Margaret Filman was Kwinana's first town planner. At 32 years of age, it was said she was the youngest and first female town planner in the country. Margaret walked the ridge area around Chalk Hill for many weeks in 1952, looking for a site to place the township. Margaret felt this was the right spot for the town, as the limestone ridge and valley would act as a buffer from industrial pollution, and its position to the south of the refinery would mean prevailing winds from the southwest would take pollution away from the town. Chalk Hill is a significant feature of Medina and is the highest point on the limestone ridge that divides the town from the industrial strip, and is a place of great heritage and significance. If you look to the east and down into the valley, you can see the suburb of Medina. To the west is the BHP refinery and other companies of the industrial strip. This site symbolises the significant relationship between industry and the township. The First Nations people have walked and lived in this area for thousands of years. The Chalk Hill Ridge is known as an ancient camping ground for the Swan and Murray peoples. As they travelled between the two rivers, they would stop for hunting and ceremonial activities. Later on in the 1960s, Aboriginal people lived in bush camps in the bushland surrounding Medina. Following the 1967 referendum, housing became available for Aboriginal people in the town. Medina also became home to many European migrants who came here to start a new life in a new country. Today, the descendants of the early residents continue to call Medina and the greater Kwinana area home.
Hey, here we are planning another great event. Medina Residents Group is really good at providing those community events, and we love everyone to come. So what makes that work is people, and we need more volunteers when we can. So if you want to volunteer with us, get in touch with us. Email us through the medinaresidents@gmail.com, or just check us out at the Green Barista. There's often lots of people around on Saturday morning having breakfast.
Bye!
Bye! I just pulled the face.